of the Women's History Month Challenge. And happy Women's History Month to you. I know that it's so easy to get thrown off task or to not keep your word to yourself when you are juggling multiple tasks. And I'm learning that the reason why it's so easy to do that is because we lack discipline in certain areas of our lives. And if we truly desire to see a transformation in our output, in our outcome, then we must do a few things. And so day 15 is about doing those few things. And so before I jump into that, the one thing I want to tell you is keep your word. Keep your word, not just to your clients, not just to God, not just to your children, but keep your word to yourself. When you say you are going to do something, do it and do it to the best of your ability. We don't try to do it. We don't need to attempt to do it. We don't need to think about doing it. We need to do it and do it to our best ability. Now, the other part of keeping your word is picking up where you left off. I believe oftentimes, when we see a dip in our activity, when we see a dip in us keeping our word, we just make this decision that, well, I already fell off, or, well, I already didn't do that thing, so there's no point in trying to or consistently working towards doing it again. And that's not how this works. When you take risk, when you take action, or excuse me, when you take action, risks are a part of it, and you have to be willing to fail, to fall off, to bump your head, to whatever the adversity may be, in order to see what's truly on the other side. So with that being said, if you do find yourself in a place to where you do fall off, you're not keeping your word, then pick up where you left off. Pick up where you left off. Now, let's get into the tasks for this Women's History Month. For day 15, the tasks are to become aware. Become aware of where you are not keeping your word for yourself, for God, for your business, for your children. Where are you not keeping your word? Where did you last fall off? Where did you get weak at? What was that weak point? Become aware of that. And then set intention is that next step. Set intention to do something different. Make a decision. Like, before we get to the decision piece, set the intention about the decision that you are going to make. I'm going to clean up today. I'm going to go outside and talk to 20 businesses. I am going to go on a date with my child. I am going to do some self-care. Become aware of where you are not keeping your word. Become aware of where you are not picking up where you left off, and then set intention. And after you've set the intention, let's make a decision. Let's get into the business of making a decision. So these are your tasks for day 15. Get into the business of making a decision. We often get into this space to where when we fell off, we didn't keep our word to ourselves, and then we just make the decision, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to continue. I'm not going to try that thing again. I'm not going to send the emails today. I'm not going to talk to that person. And instead of doing that, make the decision that's going to move you closer to the outcome that you desire. And then the last piece of that is where I started off, bringing us back to the beginning. Discipline. 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 And I know it's easier said than done, but having discipline to continue to make the decisions that you need to make on a daily basis to get you towards that desired outcome is an essential part of keeping your word to yourself and picking up where you left off. Good morning, Harvex. How are you? I'm well. I'm well. I'm well. I hope you're having a beautiful morning or evening, whatever time it is where you are. Thank you for joining today. Thank all of you for joining. And if you missed the first 5 minutes of this morning call, I'm going to post it right after. Troops, happy Women's History Month. This is day 15. And if you don't remember anything else about today's task, it's to keep your word, to pick up where you left off, become aware, set intention, make a decision, and have the discipline to follow through with the decision that you've made. Be great on purpose and enjoy your day. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.